Welcome everyone, Johnny Keck over at AMP Futures. Thank you for tuning in. In this short video today, we're going to show you how to log into AgenaTrader trading platform. This is a platform that's available with AMP Futures, compatible with our CQG data feed. And we're going to show you how to log in using either a 30-day trial that you request off our website, or if you already have a live funded account with AMP Futures and you're looking to get started trading live, we're going to also show you how to build your live connection as well. So we're going to assume again that you've already gone through the process of downloading the software, installing it onto your computer hard drive, and you have the icon on the desktop as you can see here. That's pretty much the main thing that you want to get done first. And also I do want to be upfront, AgenaTrader does have licensing fees after the 30-day trial. You will have to go visit the AgenaTrader website, also known as Trade Escort, that as we do not handle the billing and licensing for their software, so you will need to contact them directly in terms of pricing and get your licensing done with them so you can use the software with AMP Futures. Once you have that done, you will receive a license key so you can log into the platform, and that is required for you to get started and connected with AMP Futures. Now, if you're using a 30-day trial, if you request for a demo off our website, off our homepage, for example, you will receive an email with a 30-day license key. So that is something that we do assign for you if you're using a 30-day trial simply for the purposes of paper trading and you're not ready to trade live just yet. So we will give you a 30-day license key for demo trading. However, once you're ready to go live, you will need to contact AgenaTrader Trade Escort to handle your billing and licensing with them directly, and you will have to handle the pricing as well. So let's get you started. We're going to go ahead and double click the icon here on the desktop. And AgenaTrader is a pretty straightforward procedure in terms of logging in. The only thing that you just have to do is a couple things. If you are logging into the platform for the very first time, you're going to have to register your license key within the platform. And once you go through that process, we'll go ahead and show you how to build the data connection so you can connect to your data feed. And of course, at this point, if you're watching this video, you should already have a username and password, whether it's for the 30-day trial or the live account with AMP Futures. All right, without a license key and the username, the user credentials, you're not going to be able to log into the platform. All right, so it takes about a few seconds for the platform to populate. And the first thing you're going to see is the pre-built workspace that comes built already for first-time users, which is nice. It just gives you more of a plug-and-play process when you log into the platform. You don't have to worry about going in there building out workspaces, as you have a pre-built workspace already created for you. Of course, you have the ability to micromanage the workspace and build it and tailor it to your needs. But for now, we're just going to show you how to build the connection. So the first thing that we want to go with is once you're logged into the platform, you'll see a set of icons at the very top here, as you can see right here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to click this little help icon with the drop-down menu, and you want to go to support, or better yet, about, and click enter activation key if you have not been prompted to enter the activation key prior to logging into the platform. Now, the reason why it didn't prompt me to do that because I've already gone through that process. So you can see here, you can enter your activation key here, which is what you'll receive in the email if you request for a 30-day trial, and you also will receive that information if you subscribe for a live license key as well. Once you copy and paste that license key into this field here, just hit that activate button right there, and then you're going to see the activate result here. It'll say license key has been successfully activated. You'll see some sort of confirmation letting you know that it's been done. Once you see that, just simply close the window out and you're ready to go. Okay, so it's a pretty straightforward procedure. Again, how I got to this menu option is I clicked on the question mark icon with the drop down here, and then I went to about and enter activation key. Alright, and then you can just copy and paste the activation key here and hit that activate button, and you should be well on your way in activating the license key. Alright, since we have already done that, the next step is building the data feed connection for CQG. So the next step is clicking this little icon here. It almost looks like a little globe icon. It's between the markets and mappings icon as well as the configuration escort icon. So you'll see account connections, account manager. That's the icon that you want to click. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now you can see the two default data feeds that come included already built within AgenaTrader. So you can see the SIM account, and I believe that's a Yahoo feed specific for stocks. We're not going to be trading stocks, so we're going to build a connection specific for futures using the CQG data feed. So we're going to hit the add button, and you're going to see this connection options window dialog box populate. So now you just got to create a connection name. It could be anything you want. I'll just go ahead and call it AMP, for example. The most important aspect on this section here is making sure you select the correct provider. So you can see the different data feeds that are available within AgenaTrader. CQG is the option that we're going to choose right now since we're using that as the data feed. And now we're going to hit next. And now you're going to input your login and password that's been assigned to you. Okay, now the main thing that If you're logging into a 30-day trial, you want to make sure that you select the server as Demo 1. If you're logging into a live account with AMP Futures, make sure you select Real. Okay, so it's going to be either Demo 1 or Real. And that's the most important thing. So since I'm logging into a 30-day trial, I'm going to go ahead and select Demo 1. And this is the email that you normally will receive when you request for a 30-day trial. You can see the user credentials are there. And I normally recommend a copy and paste. It just helps eliminate human error. So you can see also there's no spaces when I copy and paste. Just be sure that you copy and paste it as a perfect copy and paste, as you can see, and then paste it. Because the main thing is you don't want that little space, as you can see after the 0 there. That's going to be a problem. So just make sure there's no spaces. And let's go back to the email and let's copy the password. And then let's paste it into the password section. And now we have the username and password inputted. Looks like there's no spaces, which is good. Server Demo 1 because I'm logging into a 30-day trial. And of course, again, I repeat, if you're logging into a live account, just simply change that server to Real and make sure you're inputting your username and password that AMP has assigned for you for your CQG data feed for your live account. Okay, once that's in place, you're going to hit Finish. And then what will happen when you do that, right away, you're going to see this little dialog box populate, enter instrument properties. And what this is basically what you're going to do here is import the exchanges that are compatible that works with CQG data feed within AgenaTrader. So therefore, when you connect to your data feed successfully, you're going to be able to get real-time data for those exchanges. So this is a necessary process. It's only required to do it just once. It's not something you have to do every single time you log into the platform. As you can see right now, it's currently bolded for myself, and that just indicates that it's been done already. Normally, it will be non-bold, as you can see in these exchanges, since since AMP doesn't trade stocks. It wasn't necessary for me to import the stock exchanges, but it will be required for you to import the futures exchanges. So just simply check the exchanges that you trade. I normally just check all of them. And then the main one that you want really is the instrument list, CQG futures instrument list here. That's the main one. But for peace of mind, I just check all of them. And then I'm going to hit the import button. And there's going to be a little disclaimer. Just be sure to read through it. And then once you're done reading it, just click OK. And it takes about 10 seconds or so to import the entire exchange list. So you can see the progress bar, and now you can see it's done. Now once that's done, you're going to hit close. And now we're back to the account connection setup box. And this is where you can see now the AMP connection that we just created. Okay, so this is important. What you're going to want to now do, since we've already created the connection, you want to make sure you hit the checkbox for DF, which stands for data feed, and then broker. All right, so data feed is what's feeding the data, the price stream into your platform. The broker is handling the trade route. So you want to make sure both are checked, because if let's say broker is not checked, you're going to get a data feed, but you're not going to be able to route trades. So you want to make sure both of these are checked. As far as data feed backup, we're not using a backup, so we're going to leave that unchecked. Again, the main thing is making sure data feed is checked and broker is checked. Once that is done, you're going to click OK, and now your connection is created. The next step is now connecting to the connection to make sure that it works. So you're going to go to Main, Connections, Connect, and now you can see the AMP connection. And now we're going to go and connect it. And now you're looking on the bottom left corner here, and you're waiting for that connection progress to successfully connect. And there you can see it went from connecting to connected. So that's giving you an indication now that we're successfully connected to AgenaTrader. Another thing that I would highly recommend doing when you first connect, click on the Accounts tab in the Prebuilt Workspace and just take a look at the account number and the balance. So if you're using a demo account, of course, it's going to show you the demo ID, and it will show you the $300,000 balance that starts on the 30-day trial. Of course, if you're trading a live account, it's going to show your live AMP account number, and it will show the balance of what you initially deposited into your account. So that's going to be a great indication letting you know that you successfully connected. Another thing that I would highly recommend trying, I always like to use the DOM as a reference to give me an understanding whether or not I'm getting real-time data streaming into the platform, because you can see the accumulation of the bid and the offers. So let me show you. If I go to Main here, New, and then I'm going to go to DOM. And then what happens is it'll throw it in a container on the bottom there, so you can see it's very small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click on that DOM tab there. I'm just going to simply detach the DOM from the workspace. And now I can go ahead and just resize the DOM a bit so it's a little more presentable. All right, now I'm going to go and type in a symbol on the top left corner there where you see the blinking cursor. So ES, for example, which would be the exchange symbol for the mini S&P. I always like to use the auto-populate function. That just gives me an indication that the proper symbol map within the platform has been identified. And once I find that, I'm just going to double left-click on it to select it. All right, now you can see data has populated into the DOM. And if you look, In the buy column and the sell column, you can see the depth of market. Those numbers are changing, and that's a great indication letting you know that you have live data coming in. All right, so it's about 7:13 p.m. here. Market's not too active, but I can still see those numbers changing, so that's letting me know that I have a successful connection. I'm looking down here. I can see that I'm successfully connected as well. And also I'm looking at my accounts tab here, and I can see my balance on my account as well. All right, and that's pretty much how you get connected to AgenaTrader. It's a pretty straightforward process, very easy to connect. The main thing is, again, making sure that you have an active license key so you can register the software to get logged in so you can build the account connection of what I've just demonstrated. And then once you're connected, you're well on your way in using AgenaTrader. Other than that, if you have any other technical questions or issues, please give us a call. We are a 24-hour support team around the clock. We'll be happy to personally assist you. For more videos, please visit our YouTube channel. We're at www.youtube.com/AMP Futures. Again, that's www.youtube.com/AMP Futures. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Happy trading.